Okay, we're gonna try this again. Cool. Hey, hey, happy Friday. Had to restart the stream. Streamlabs crashed on me. All right. Hi there, good luck. Appreciate that, Sean. Hope you're having a good Friday. There was a 5-minute delay between when you said restarting the stream and the stream actually ended. That's a lot of latency. I looked over in Streamlabs and saw a red message about drop frames, and then it just died. Luis, hope I pronounced that right. How you doing? Thanks for dropping in. All right, where were we? This. All right. Just fucked up my whole train of thought. Anywho, that dual output, man. Yeah, it's I ran a speed test. After it crashed, and I'm only getting half of what I'm supposed to be getting right now. So I don't know what that's about. But Fitz, what up? I'm waiting for this project to come out. It is getting there. I can't give an exact time frame, but it's getting there. All right, so yeah, we were doing this. So if you press D-pad left, then you cycle up on the list. If you press it down, if you press it right, you cycle down. Down. Why'd I type down? There we go. We'll get to this in a sec. Matter of fact, let's just do this now. So if you press up, left, I'm confused myself, honestly. All we really need to do is change this. So we just subtract 1 from it, and we need to check if it's less than 0, because arrays can't go below 0. If you do that, you get an error. So if it's less than 0, then we set it to, like, we cycle back around. So we set it to I don't like having a space right there. All right, so we set it to the last element in the array -1. The reason we -1 is going back to teaching programming. Just type right here. So each item in the array has a index or a number assigned to it, right? So if you have 3 things in the array, then it would be 0, 1, and 2. But if I call this dot length, it's going to give me the total amount of items, which is 3. But there is no element 3. So I'm going to get another error, same as if I were to go below 0. So what I have to do is get the length, which is 3, subtract 1 from it. That gives me 2, which is the last item on the array. That's in the nutshell. What got you into Mega Man? I think the first Mega Man game I played was it X5? I think, and then I kind of went backwards, played the old ones, and then played the rest of them. The Zero series, I got as a gift way back, Mega Man 0-1, and I loved it, and that kind of solidified it. Did Capcom trying to sabotage? They're watching me. Be funny if they really were, though. Do you make the game alone? This particular project, yes, but like I said many times before, I am specifically just a gameplay programmer. I'm not an animator. I'm learning some animation stuff, but I don't consider myself skilled enough with animation to be able to call myself an animator. Things like visual effects, I know enough about visual effects and particle systems and all that to navigate my way around pre-made assets to be able to tweak them to work the way I want. So yeah, I do use like some pre-made stuff with this project. Let's see what else. Capcom needs this, man. When I was 6 or so, my brother played Mega Man 2. Okay. Mega Man 2, yeah. The old ones were, and that's a whole nother nutshell. The old ones were good at introducing the player to new mechanics without it being unfair, if that makes sense. Like there's a whole, like someone made a whole video on matter of fact, it was called if any of you watch Game Grumps, Aaron Hansen, aka Eagle Raptor, he did a sequelitis video about Mega Man. You should go watch that. But let's hop back into it. I apologize, there's like a delay between when I'm seeing the messages and responding to them. I think there's like some latency, even though on the YouTube side I have it set for low latency, but yeah, what can you do? Will this be like a remake? At this point, it's more like a reimagining. It started off as a remake project and it kind of just turned into its own thing because I started thinking, what if he could do this instead of what he used to do in the old games and so on and so forth. All right, so we got this one done. Let's go ahead and do, if you didn't press left, you pressed right, which means we'll move down the list or the array. I need to change this check. So if you are, just to be safe, and do that one. Let me set it back to default. And then, yep. And we actually use that index value to go in here, grab whichever one that's in that specific spot by that. And then from here, this is where we can tell Zero's model, hey, you need to switch materials to match this chip. Which I guess we could go ahead and do some more of the groundwork to tell the script to go ahead and switch that model texture. This part's easy though. So we'll have something to hold each renderer on Zero. There are 3. So we'll do that. We'll come down here, and I guess you can make it separate. Void update renderers. Which I didn't do any references to the other materials, so yeah. Mega Man the Pride, me too. Oh, I do all the stuff: VFX, modeling, gameplay, animation, and putting in sound effects. And Dreams though, because I don't have my new computer yet. Oh, you're a good one. I have not tried Dreams yet, but I heard it's like it's not the easiest thing. But I've seen some cool stuff come out of Dreams though. Let's see. 01 has some of my all-time favorite boss battles because they feel like a dance when you do them right. Exactly. That's my whole thing about boss fights in video games. Like when done right, it feels like a dance, really. What's his name? Fafnir. I think it was Fafnir. The Ice Wolf. Was that 01? I think it's like Fafnir Luna Edge or something like that. That was my favorite one. I wanted to put him in this project, but I couldn't find a decent enough like Android Wolf model. That was 03. Cool. Oh yeah, 01 was more about what were they called? The Guardians? I cannot remember that game. Like Leviathan and Fenrir and Harpulia. Copy X. 3 of those are gonna be in this though. I did get my hands on models for 3 of them. I had trouble with them. I think I did too. I don't think I beat it my first try. It was fun though. We're gonna make these separate. Well, just duplicate that. Flame. All right, so that's good. The pirate copy of X. The ice blades that come out of the floor incident always got me. Yeah. It's an X from Wish. Nah, for real though. I think Windows, jeez, how far back was that? I think Windows Vista was out at the time. Copy X was still running 98. Would an Omega elemental chip be possible? Changes your enemy weapons to purple or energy. Funny story about that. The first time I tried to make a Mega Man Zero game, it was 2D. And I recolored some textures for Zero. Well, I recolored his sprites. And I did have a set of sprites that were themed around Omega. So he was like gold and purple. His saber, instead of being like the whole like arrow look, it was changed to look like Omega Sword. And I thought about trying to do something like that in this. But I think I might just go more towards investing that time into getting the Mythos form. But if I do decide to do like a light and dark thing, the light could be the Mythos form and the dark could be the Omega form, and that would leave the like black armored Zero or the black and purple armored Zero that could be put on Omega. We'll see. Because it wouldn't be difficult to didn't this song just play? It wouldn't be difficult to yeah, play Sonic. It wouldn't be, why does it sound loud? Hold on. It wouldn't be difficult to remodel the saber, but Omega has like certain pieces of armor on him that I would want to be on Zero if he were to have that for him. So we'll see. Let's see, for each skin mesh renderer, some more. We need to grab each renderer, set material. I think I can get away with not doing set material. It'll probably give me like a warning message though. And that's it. So that's all I have to do to switch materials. But now I have to repeat this. It's an energy baguette for the Frit Zero. I wish there were an X versus pirate copy versus fight. Oh, gotcha. There are a lot of ways this project can go, because I also thought about having like assist characters, like assist NPCs to help you fight, but stuff like that is way down the line. I called it Matt Default. Oh, duh. Whoops. All right. So I need to copy this for each of those other ones. Yeah. I know. Give me the red squigglets. This is the tedious part though. I didn't call it fire, call it flame. Stuff like this is why it takes so long to get devlogs out. Did you see his original concept art? He looked more like his X series, but with sleeker armor. Yeah, I did see it. A lot of the concept art stuff looks cooler than what we actually got. Like I think Zero's the Z knuckle, the concept art for the Z knuckle was like gauntlets instead of just a Z on his hand. All right. So that does that. And we could put it here. Do you have a copy X model? Yes. I found one on models resource. I still need to rig it though. I hate rigging. Rigging is so tedious. Like you think me doing this code is tedious? I actually enjoy this. Rigging a 3D model and then you have to weight paint it. That's tedious. Like hats off to like 3D modelers who do all that stuff. Cause yeah, that's the thing. Like 3D modeling itself is already tedious. Then you have to go back and rig it. Then you have to go back on top of the rigging and weight paint it so it can actually deform the mesh. Like that's crazy. Like that's some tedious work. Like I think it took me like 3 hours to rig and weight paint the Zero model I'm using. All right, so let's follow the flow again. So player presses one of the buttons. It calls cycle element. Cycle elements updates the index of the array, and then after that's done, it sets the current chip to whichever one was selected. Then it updates, and then updates the setup to handle that. All right, code wise, we should be done to switch Zero's texture. I didn't do anything for the saber yet. When I get to making models for my first project in Unreal, I'm just gonna do segmented lens of body parts. I gotcha. I need to put in some time with Unreal. I haven't been. I've been like full send with Unity. All right, so we got this. Let's go ahead and slap this script on them. Where is it? All right, input is this thing. There are, I think right now we just have 5. Default, flame. I want to try to keep the same. We just do this. Renderers right now, there are only 3, which are the body and the 2 hands. Then we got to tell it what the materials are. There's default, flame, ice, thunder, wind. All right. Save that before something bad happens. Oh wait, I didn't set up the controls. Well, I did, but Zero's gonna do the thing where he puts the saber away. Hold on, let me turn that off. You say yes, yes you do. But giant monster. I think it's it's in player controller. So much code. I really need to break this script up into separate scripts, but at this point it's like, do I want to put that work in? Let's find where I reference D-pad, or better yet, I think I have a function called hoster. No, then it's inventory, right? Let's check update. No, Then it is here then. Emotes. No. No. Not there. Not there. Here it is. Let's see. I just need to not do this. You know what? We're just not gonna go into that script, into that function. Let's see. Missing Mega Man X and Mega Man. Oh, Mega Man X and Zero or ZX. I found it out a while ago. A Wallace store. I didn't finish ZX. I have it when they re-released it on the Switch. I need to go back and play it. I originally had it on the DS. And then my DS stopped working, so I never finished ZX. All right. So that works. You can just cycle through. If you spam it, it looks like he has star power. So yeah, we definitely have to put like a cooldown to keep it from doing all that. I enjoyed the games I played. I have beaten 1 and 2 though. Is it you haven't or have? There's a little icon in Streamlabs that's blocking the chat. Oh, you haven't beaten 1 and 2. I got you. The one thing I didn't like about the older Zero games is I didn't like how you had to like level up Zero. I just wanted to play. I just wanted to chop stuff up, and you had that one swing. You had to level up to get like the 3-hit combo and all that. That was annoying. He said I see red, cyan, green, yellow, orange. Yep. I think what I'll do is throw some particles on them for each element. Like nothing too distracting, but just enough to kind of emphasize like, hey, he's in an elemental form right now. Let's change the saber next. Which saber materials are in here. Yep, and there is a purple one already. And there's nothing new I really need to do here. I just need to add the saber renderer into this array. But actually, I need to keep them separate because the saber we're going to use a separate material. So we can just copy this and say weapon renderers, which I'm going to need a whole new set of these. Just copy them. Let's see. Get a little dry ice effect coming in the frost form, right? Flaming sword for the flame chip. That's doable. I've actually already done it. When he does Ryu engine, like the fire uppercut, there's a fire particle effect that's set to emit from the saber. So when I after I do this part, I'll go grab those off of the saber already and just tell them to activate. Why's that not? Music got real low. I actually like this song. SS2 for Thunder. Um, maybe a lightning sword or Deku's full Callan. Ah, that would be dope. Tried to get my audio to play. Not sure if you can hear it. I'm not sure why the Final Fantasy music I have is like low for some reason. Not my mouse started working, but my keyboard didn't. All right. Go ahead and take care of this part first before we can really get into the flashy stuff. So this just need to do another one of these. And just type weapon in front of it. And we turn the volume down before this. This is Final Fantasy music decides it's nah, that one I gotta turn up. Did I not call it? I called it weapon, like the whole word. Yeah. Let's stay consistent. On June 8th at 2 p.m., I finally graduated high school. Free at last, free at last. Well, congratulations. Did you ever get the I think I might have missed it. You sent it to I don't even know if I put my email on my page, did I? I need to get a Discord set up so we can have like a channel where people can like put their artwork up and stuff. Let's see. That should cover that much. Okay, about to get more tedious. Go to you. Yeah, it's about to get louder again. Pull that back down to 10%. Let me go 12. All right, so Need to set up a couple of things here. Where's the saber at? Where are your renderers? Oh, this. One, two. Oh, it uses a separate one. All right, so let me explain this a bit. Matter of fact, I want to get your opinion on this. Oh, that's so blurry. All right. So, you can't even see it from this side, honestly. Well, yeah, you can. There it is. All right. So you see how the blade has this outline? That's because there are actually two renderers, two objects on the blade. There's this lighter one that's the outline, and then this inner one is another, like a separate material that's darker. And if I turn it off, it looks like this. So what's gonna happen here is when I cycle zero stuff, when I cycle the elements, when it comes back to default, it's gonna look like this and not this. There's a way I can make sure it does look like this, but that being said, the elements are gonna look like, well, never mind, because that actually, I thought the blue would have been a bit more prominent because the inner blade is still blue. You just can't tell. Oh, it's actually black. Never mind then. Looks like it was a non-issue. Moving on. I can definitely see it. Yeah, it looks like a non-issue. I thought it was blue, but then again, the last time I even touched the material for the blade was like last year, around the time I did the devlog for the special attacks, which was like the first devlog. I haven't touched the saber material since, so I kind of just forgot it was black and not blue. To my opinion, is you're right. I said you like it. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, so it was a non-issue on my part, so we're good to proceed. All right, so let's go ahead and just grab these. So that's fire, ice, wind, electric, and of course, purple. Can't forget purple. That's the key ingredient in juice drink. Sugar, water, purple. All right, so those are good. This part though, I gotta find everything. So here's the saber. Wait, are you not a skin mesh renderer? You're not. You're a regular mesh renderer. All right. Which means I have to go ahead and change this to this. And that's gonna make an issue down here. So I'm really upset all the Final Fantasy VII music is so low. Wait, didn't need to change that one. Sound like grape Kool-Aid. The fifth element, purple, right? um, all right. This is set. I shouldn't have to come back to this until we get particles going. Right now, though, whoa, let's lock you. All right, there's a couple of these. It's a couple. So we'll get the saber blade first. Then I need to find, where are you? Recoil rod, which is one on both hands. So this is what, right hand? I think it's just this, right? Yeah, it's that one. Whoops. So I didn't remember to go get the left hand for the other recoil rod. Triple rod. Chain rod. Oh, I forgot about chain rod. I forgot that it's filled with separate objects, and the line renderer for the chain rod. Gotta update that too. I'll do that last. But yeah, about that. Chain rod is gonna be. Yep. Hmm. We'll figure that part out. For the time being, though, we'll just grab. Yeah, there's so many of these. Uh. Hmm. We'll grab this one. Hmm. This now the spears are gray, so I don't have to worry about. So, well, not. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I don't have to worry about these. But there are a lot of renderers on the chain rod for each segment of that whip. Forgot about that. Sheesh. All right. I'm gonna come back to you. Don't need to touch that. Don't need to touch that. We're good there. Let's go ahead and get the other. Let's get the other recoil rod. And shift y'all around. There we go. Oh, the shield, that's on his left hand. Where are you? I know where to find you. There you are. Let's see. Before element chips, there were chips that were different colors, provide different attributes. Like purple only gave you a single slash for more melee damage. Yeah. Someone before I had to restart the stream, someone had brought up some of those. Like the one that's actually green was the one that lets you walk on a broken floor and take less damage. There was no wind. There was no wind chip in the original one, if I'm not mistaken. I think you should try altering the polygon amount of 0, make the UI meters more like holographics, and give them over shoulder counter option. So there is over the shoulder for shooting. His poly count, he keeps he just keeps keeling over. Hold on, set up. In motion, you really can't really notice the poly count because he is a low poly character pretty much because the game the model came from. Which is why his face is flat, just texture. But maybe something to look into, but right now I'm probably not gonna focus too much on it. The camera though, I do like the over the shoulder mode. Like slightly lock 0 to the left side of the camera, but make the camera movement dynamic and far from 0. Oh, you mean like that? Gotcha. He can't keep doing this anymore. He needs his hype man X. Zero going through it. All right. Let's see. All right. Found the shield. Oh, this one has 2 materials. 2. Yeah, it does. We just grab this one. Scroll down. Thank you. All right, then we'll come back for the recoil rod. I mean chain rod, not recoil rod. Final Fantasy music, why are you so low? Not this one. All right. That blur is annoying. All right. That is bright. That's cool. Are you able to make them do dual blades? Yes. I haven't done it yet. I'm saving it for Mythos form. But I do have like a set of dual blade animations I want to use. Just haven't gotten around to it. Especially because in a lot of his concept art, he has 2 sabers. Give us a quick combo. I gotcha. Yeah, ice looks dope. I don't like green, but that's dope too. I don't like green as a color, but that's dope. Yeah, they are a tad bright. Fire's perfect because you can see the outline. Harpoon chip, yeah, that'd be dope. Oh yeah, so yeah. That's another thing I didn't really consider was the way Zero, like the whole trope of the Mega Man game is to gain an ability of an enemy after you defeat them. I guess that's essentially the Z Knuckle in this case. Do you love green? Yeah, like I'm not a fan of green as a color, but I do like how this looks. I just need to tone the brightness down on these though. Like fire is perfect because you can see the outline of the blade. The rest of them, maybe a little bit for blue. A lot for green and yellow though. Gyarados Zero. Mythos form is basically gonna be like Rox's Oathkeeper and Oblivion. Pretty much, yeah. I was just in polycount because he looks block even from far when aiming. What about cutscenes? Yeah, the copy voice and dialogue. Yeah. Oh, okay. Dialogue wise, I'm gonna be using Zero from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I'm gonna be using his voice lines. Facial animations. That's some serious bloom. Yeah, it really is. Well, it's not really the bloom's fault in this case. It's like on the material, there's a intensity setting, and it's kind of cranked for these two colors. All right, combo time. Let's do blue. How does blue look with ice? That's not ice. It always lags the first time you do some of these moves. Oh, I just thought about something. The blade trail and the little slash, like the slash effect. That... Oh, forgot to turn that off. So, well, while we're on the topic of that stuff, not the Mario Kart music. But yeah, those big moves. If you watch that last video I posted as a short on YouTube or over on TikTok, you saw a finisher with the saber, Genmu Zero and Rikoha. They aren't finished. Here's what I mean. So if I do, let's say I do this, right? Damn, it really lagged on that frame. I haven't finished the animation to where it takes you back and gives you control of Zero. It kind of just sits here. But that impact frame did not play out the way it was supposed to. It's weird. But let's do some combos real quick. Let me turn off the ability to do finishers though. Should be a... Oh, it's in the script. All right. Looks cool though. I appreciate it. Where is it? Can be executed. Stares at the camera like, yeah, you next, right? That's Zero in a nutshell. All right, let's fight. So someone mentioned something about facial animations. Oh yeah. If his face was properly modeled, yeah, I could do facial animations. Or the way I'm thinking about it right now is the way Kingdom Hearts does it. Like the older Kingdom Hearts, where if you're not in like a cutscene, their faces are essentially flat and it's just a changing texture. All right. Let's see. Is it we good now? Okay. Turn that on so I don't just destroy him. So there's one combo I'm trying to figure out what to do with, and that's this one. Oops. My laptop is not acting right today. Wait, didn't do it. Give me that back. Thank you. Like what to do here, like after that part. Yeah, texture swapping. Music is extremely low. Is it acting up again? Let's see. So that's outputting, we're good there. No one asked you Adobe stop popping up on my screen. That's outputting the audio, so that's good. That down slash should end the comma. True. Oh, now the meter's moving. Did it fix itself? Make a crater. Yeah, that's something I need to add. Some effects to sell when Zero spikes the enemy to the ground. Like something to really sell that impact. Ooh, that whiffed somehow. But what if Zero had a raging demon? Why is that whiffing though? That's weird. Oh, reset. Be kind of busted if Zero had raging demon. I could set it so that because he bounces up right in front of you, so it's like you could follow up if you wanted to. I might change like the aerial Ryu engine to kind of knock him back a little further. Is the music good now? We need to look at the other weapons. Are they blue? Yeah. Those look dope as red or fire. Yeah, I definitely need to turn down the brightness with the intensity on those. Red and blue, red especially, but blue's good too though. That's way too bright. Yep, sounds like it's in game. Okay, cool. You said louder. Hits him with a stinger into a million stabs into drop shredder. Oh shit. How would red purple weapons look? I'm not sure if I can pull that off. Since the inner material is black, I would need to change the inner material to actually be a color and not black. Jeez, that's bright. But I do think red and purple together would look kind of cool. My character, I don't know if you play PSO2 or NGS. That's like the whole aesthetic I have of my character right now is red and purple. It's a cool combination. Alright, so the trail needs to update to match the element. The slash effect needs to update to match the element. The impact particle when he gets hit needs to change. So there's a couple of things to fix, but we'll get there. I need to, at this point, I feel like I need to start looking into optimization, because the reason why you keep seeing those frame lags is because Unity is loading some assets for the first time, and it causes that little bit. The first time it does it. After that, it corrects itself. Let's just lab for a little bit. Oh, you're getting too high up, buddy. They'll make cry combos. Let's go. Oh, PSO. We got a PSO player in there in the chat. Oh no, I meant sampling. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I actually want to see purple. Hold on. Let's throw purple in here. Purple. We'll just have purple replace. I'm on red right now with fire, so we'll just have purple replace fire. Yeah, that's kind of sick. Yeah, I kind of like that. Is it possible to add air trick or use the grapple mid combo? Oh, you mean like something like, let's see, like that? I love PSO2. Sadly, I gave my life to Warframe. Ah. I need to check that hitbox. That's whiffing a lot. Oh, I whiffed it. Yeah, so the chain rod lets you grapple to him. It's a gap closer basically. The problem is I don't have a cooldown on it, so I can just do this. I think I can cancel the last hit in this string. Yeah, I can. All right. So let's try this. So this is the other reason why it takes so long between devlogs. I spend too much time just labbing basically. That's kind of crazy. How come the weapons keep switching back to green and flame? So what's happening is I haven't set up the trail, the blade trail, and that slash effect to change color. And remember, we skipped this. The chain rod, we skipped it. I was saving it for last because it has more than one renderer that needs to change colors. Now, every other weapon, like the saber, only has one for the blade, right? But this has a couple of things that need to change, like each segment and then the line that's connecting the whole whip. All of those need to be changed. That's gonna take some extra steps, basically. I also lap combos for games I make. It's fun, right? Like, it's really, what's the word I'm looking for? I think I just use satisfying to see not only to see something you made put into motion, but to actually be playing it yourself and having fun while playing it. It's a great feeling. The UI is way too old and outdated. Yeah, I haven't touched it. I haven't touched the UI in a while. Been focusing on gameplay. But in this stretch of the project leading up to the next devlog, UI is one of the things I'm going to be touching up on. Let's do some... the most fun one to use right now is either the recoil rod or the chain rod. Oh, I see where that could go. All right. Something else I really haven't been doing is showing some love to ground combat. I worked so much on being able to do stuff in the air that I really haven't labbed much like ground stuff. When's next devlog? As it stands right now, because I still have a couple of things I need to fix. Because each element is going to add a new attack for Zero, so that's something I have to do. Well, not new attack, but modify the existing ones. The UI needs an update. And I think the other thing was the voice lines. So it's I'd say it's about 2 weeks out. I worked on a lot of other stuff already for the devlog, so like I'll show that real quick. So you already saw this. Like he can throw the shield and call it back. He can still do the other throw if you're not logged up, not logged on. If you're not locked on, he'll do that one. But if you do lock on, you get that one. I just noticed the shield color. Yeah, need to fix that too. So it's green, not green. It's the right color when you block, but when you throw it. That happens because the shield that's on his arm and the one that he throws are separate objects as far as the game is concerned. Like as far as Unity is concerned, so I need to update that one. That won't take more than 5 minutes. So yeah, there's that. You can sprint now without having to dash first. You can just go into the sprint. I cleaned up some of these so that they feel less clunky. There's this. Oops, there you go. Uh-oh. Not cleaned up as I thought. Found a bug. Okay, go back and figure out why that's happening. Oh, there you go. I think I know what it is. There's a ray cast that's not firing off when he gets to the top of that ledge. All right. What else? Wall run. I added a camera tilt to it and changed the animation. And the lock on. So you can't tell now, but the lock on, I updated it so it prioritizes targets in front of Zero, well, specifically where the camera's looking, and up to a certain distance. Beforehand, though, I would be able to like turn this way and look over here, and I would still be able to lock onto this guy. So that's been fixed. What else can we do? But I do like the throw. And the idea that I have for that is, depending on which element you have selected, when you recall it back to 0, I need to figure out why he goes into that falling animation. When you recall it back to 0, it'll have like maybe a small like elemental burst on the enemy or something like that. Let's see. Hello, my friend, just landing here. Really impressed with your works. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you being here. I was inspired to play the Zero games because of this project. And since then, I've been inspired to incorporate some Zero stuff as weapons or abilities alongside XI, MVCI, Zero designs. But I appreciate that. That's kind of my goal. As a developer, to kind of inspire other devs, because I myself was inspired by seeing well, yeah, AAA projects and all that, but seeing how creative indie devs can get is what really inspires me. And I hope to kind of, I guess you could say, pay it forward and help and inspire other devs. X0 log on, so your boomerang shield follows your hitters. Oh, lock on. Look close, man. The hair is clipping. Yeah, that can't be helped, honestly. A lot of things visually, especially when it revolve around the model the only model I have access to, and the physics solution that I used, I think it's called Jigglebone, to get the hair to work. A lot of them kind of, it is what it is. They aren't game breaking, so. But I do notice it. I notice a lot of stuff. Like that hitbox that keeps whiffing for some reason. That, I do like that. I wonder if... I don't think it's gonna pull him back enough. Let's find out. Yeah, he doesn't make it all the way back. Maybe you could dash in and try to catch him. Oop. Well, actually no, leave it up there. Nah, because Zero's still in the air, so you can't air dash without the recoil rods. I won't be able to catch him. But what if? Ah, that'll keep him in the air, and then you can get over there in time and just keep a combo going. With that one though. All right, where we at? 12:58. I am up here an hour longer than I thought I would be. Tell you what I'll do, since the main goal we got, I just need to get the recoil rod, chain rod material set to switch. But the system itself is, we got the groundwork for it. It switches when the button is pressed. So that was the goal of the stream anyway. But what I want to see really quick is just how does the saber look with the fire on it? Like while he's in the fire form. Make sure that reset. Okay. This is minor, but I think Zero's head should look at enemies or points of interest if he's close enough. That would be a good good detail to add. And it's possible with where is it? It's possible with this component here. It's an asset called Final IK. That's how I get Zero's arms and stuff to do certain things when the animation itself doesn't do it. Like for example, this animation here, The animation by itself, the left hand actually misses the saber. It's like back further towards his forearm or his elbow. And what happens with that asset, Final IK, is I can tell it to grab the hand 4-0 and put it at a specific spot. In this case, on the hilt of the saber. So it has a feature for head movement, which so it's worth looking into. Do you like the appearance of Final Fantasy 16 UI? I haven't seen much of it because I haven't played 16. But yep, the Ashanti, hope I pronounced that right. That's a good suggestion. And hello to you too. But yeah, the thing I wanted to see really quick before we call it a stream, I just wanted to see how this looks with the fire. So let me really quick go here. Fire, fire, fire. Yoga flame. Turn on fire loop. Let's see. Play on awake. Oh wait. I didn't tell it to follow the saber. I feel like it's too much anyway though, but oh wait. Yep. Mission, nope. Shape change to box. Just to see. When I actually set this up, I'll probably kind of be a bit more precise about it, but right now I just want to get a feel for how it'll look. Yeah, I could probably pull it up a little bit. Oh, sorry, I can't preview it here. Oh well. Why are you still right there? I think IK is messing with it. Yeah, it is. IK is messing with it. That same asset that I was just talking about to turn Zero's head, that's messing with it here. But here though, in motion, I feel like it's too much, but you kind of get where it's going. That's cool. Let's turn it down. Let's say 10 and max 15. That shouldn't be too over. Yeah, something like that. Or maybe have it in bursts. That's cool. It still looks cool. Yeah, right? I'm gonna have to figure out why, like when it's like this, the it's like off. And like I said, it's probably because of matter of fact, if I turn this asset off, it'll probably work. It's probably because of this, the thing that's having his arms in place for that animation. Because if I turn it off, that's what the animation originally looks like. It's like his arms is way up here, the left hand is way off. But you see, that's where it's trying to put the fire, because that's where it thinks the saber is. And if I turn it back on, see what I mean? So I'm gonna have to look into a way for it to not look where his hands should be in the original keyframe for that animation, but where his hand is after the IK takes over and moves it to the right position, because that's basically what's happening. It looks like it's coming from the hilt instead of the point of the blade. Yeah, it does. Matter of fact, let me do this. Since I turned off IK, let me turn that off and then do, because right now it's emitting from a box, but you can tell it to emit from the actual mesh for the saber blade, which that one is, but that's not what I'm using. That one. Let me see. Mesh renderer. Saber blade. Wait. Yeah. Well, it would have done that if I had fixed that. But, yeah. But we got an idea of what it's gonna look like, so I'm happy with that. Take one more look without this. Yeah, man. All right. And then let's turn you back on. So yeah, because now you got kind of flames coming from the tip of the blade. So yeah, that does look better. Just probably have to play around with like how much is too much. Maybe shorten the lifetime on the fire so it doesn't leave as much of a trail behind them. But all in all, though, I like how it turns out. How it turned out. So what I'll probably do is off camera set up the rest of them. And then I'll be live again Monday, same time. Well, actually, no, I'll probably go earlier. Probably about 10 a.m. on Monday. To show that and to start setting up new attacks based on, well, the attack variations with the elements. But I'm happy with this though. How does running look? So yeah, without IK, a lot of his animations kind of look funny, like this versus if I turn it on. Then it looks like this, where the blade isn't dragging along the ground. But like I said, that breaks the particle system for the trail because it thinks that the blade is still down there. But we'll get it worked out. Trial and error. Hey Zero, you want to hit Get a new jig. Oh, that's right. I can't holster the blade anymore. I I got a whole new set of dance animations for Zero. I'm gonna be using those in some more of the shorts and the little update TikToks. So you'll figure it out. Yeah, it's not a big problem, but I don't think it's anything that's gonna require like extensive research to fix. Because I had a similar issue with the whip. The segments for the whip were like one frame behind where the actual whip was, and it was a similar issue. Like their positions were getting updated too late, like a frame after. So I'm assuming this is a similar issue. It shouldn't be much to fix, but yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. It's all a learning process. Save that. We have 110. Yeah, let's switch it on over. Oop. Studiopolis. Oh. Oh, you can't hear the music here because I don't have that set up. Oh well. So let me break it down for you. Copy X. He actually starts breaking it down. But yeah, the when this project finally finishes, it's not gonna be I don't think I'm gonna include those animations in there. I may include some dance animations, but the ones that specifically came from Fortnite, I'm not gonna have them in there just so I don't get rained down upon by Epic Games. But I do have a new set of Fortnite. Oh, you can hear it? Okay, that's interesting. I don't see it in Streamlabs. Oh wait, there it is. Oh, I have a separate source setup. All right, cool. But yeah, I got a whole new set of animations from Fortnite that I'm gonna use. Yeah, that'll wrap up this day of stream. I appreciate everybody that came through. Appreciate conversating with y'all while I set this stuff up. Like I said, next stream will be Monday at 10. Doing the same thing. I'm gonna get the rest of these elements set up off camera so that on Monday we can have a more combat focused stream. See some combos. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you all on Monday.